Welcome to Function Friday. My name's Nicole. This week we'll be talking about how to program your outputs to respond to an external trigger signal. This function uses an input from the trigger wires to activate up to 4 outputs.
You'll first go to Settings, Next, then select External Trigger Setup from the menu. The first screen in the menu will say Trigger 1 Mode. The switch panel has the option for a high beam lockout function. This is primarily used by Australian vehicles to be in accordance with laws. This requires Trigger 1 to see power before the entire switch panel is operational. If this function is not desired, you will keep the mode as normal. You'll then tap Next. To configure Trigger 1, you'll first tap the drop-down and select Enabled. The drop-down below is where you will make the selection as to what kind of input your trigger will be seeing, either active high or active low. You will make your selection. Then you will go on to select your outputs. To select your first output, you'll tap the drop-down next to Output 1 and select your switch. You will then repeat this for up to 4 outputs. Then you'll press Next. This will then take you to the Lights/Trigger 2 page. By default, when this wire is connected to a trigger source, the panel will dim when the wire sees power. This is much like factory dashes. When the lights are turned on, they will dim. If you do not wish to have the dimming feature, you can change the function to be a secondary trigger, like Trigger 1. To set Trigger 2 as a trigger, you will go through the same steps as Trigger 1. Then you will exit. The vehicle here has its trigger wire connected to a high beam source. So when the high beam is turned on, forward-facing lights will come on as well.
Thanks for watching, and tune in every Friday for a new episode.